Yesterday, Jerry Jones said he does not think the NFL will discipline Ezekiel Elliott after an altercation with Vegas police over the weekend. Zeke bumped a security guard and had to be handcuffed, but was not arrested. Jerry said, quote, "I don't see anything that needs supporting." Shannon, what does this tell you?
It tells me Jerry should get out of prediction business. You remember 2 years ago, he said there was no discipline.
Oh, yeah.
Zeke didn't deserve discipline. And what did Zeke get, Skip? 6 games. So Zeke is over there, Jerry, please, will you please be quiet? Because the last time you predicted that there was not going to be any discipline, I got 6 games. Jerry, stay out of this. First of all, what was he supposed to say? Yeah, I think the commissioner should really take a really hard look at this one on Zeke. Of course he's going to say he doesn't think Zeke deserves any punishment or any discipline will be handed down. Jerry, just stay out of it. Just leave it alone, because what you're trying to do, you're trying to go ahead and put that pressure on commissioner, and commissioner's already showed you. Now leave this alone. Look, I don't think Zeke will get suspended, but would I be shocked? Would I be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened?
You would not.
He got a game? No, I would not. Because it's contrary, he was not arrested, but this was not a good look for Zeke. It wasn't a good look for the Cowboys, and it definitely wasn't a good look for the league. Now, what Jerry has in his back pocket, he gonna say, Mr. Commissioner, now something happened down there in Florida we saw on videotape too. Now, I just wanna know if any discipline coming down. Because if ain't no discipline coming down for that, there better not be any discipline coming down for this. Now, he does have that card in his back pocket.
You know, we talked yesterday about how Stephen Jones is taking over for Jerry Jones.
Jerry still there, Skip?
I wish Stephen could pull Dad aside and say, Jerry, because he calls him Jerry.
He does.
Jerry, from now on, I'm going to speak for the Cowboys. You can't speak anymore. Could he lay down the law to his old man? Probably not.
No,
probably not.
No.
I can't tell you how horrified I was by these quotes. I can't tell you how offensive I found these quotes, how nauseating I found these quotes, because you are dead right. He's walking right down the same path to destruction that he walked down 2 years ago. I thought he had learned his lesson. Let me read this quote one more time from Jerry Jones.
Sure.
I think that the main thing is that I don't see anything that needs supporting. I don't see anything. Is he the commissioner?
No.
Is his name Lisa Friel, who's a director of these domestic violence investigations?
No.
No. He said, frankly, I know how conscientious he, meaning Zeke, has been in the offseason, and that's good enough. Oh, is it? So that just wipes the slate clean.
Did you not see the tape?
Okay. No, I don't see having any consequences fired between Jerry and Lisa Friel. Again, she was hired as a special counsel on domestic violence investigations. She was a longtime New York prosecutor. Okay, so that was her job. And at an owners meeting, we're going back 2 years ago, early in that season, Jerry reportedly raised his voice to her at the end of the meeting, just face to face, and said, your bread and butter is going to get both of us out on the street. And this is, Jerry speaks in sort of weird terms, but he's saying that what you do for a living is going to kill the golden goose, which is the Dallas Cowboys on Fox or on CBS or whatever it's on. You know, that you're going to take away one of our best players, if not our best player. And he's a big draw, and because he does this, Lisa, don't you understand what's happening here? The deeper you dig into this and the more you try to dig up on this, the more you're going to harm the product that is the National Football League on television, right? Okay.
Yes.
Can't do that.
Nope.
You can't. You can't dare that. You can't push her like that. And then just to reiterate quickly, the director of investigations, who was under Lisa Friel, named Kia Roberts, she was the only one to interview Zeke's accuser, not once or twice, but 5 times.
Right.
And she finally concluded, not credible enough to suspend Zeke.
Correct.
And she went so far out of her way that when they had a hearing for Zeke, a special hearing at the end of the process, Kia said she volunteered to the NFLPA, I want to be in the meeting, which her boss obviously did not like. She has 2 bosses, Lisa Friel and Roger Goodell.
Correct.
And she testified against them on behalf of Zeke. and she ended up losing her job.
She might be in private practice now.
I think she is, because she doesn't work for the National Football League anymore. And I'm just telling you that that's how strongly she felt about no suspension. Well, thanks to Jerry goading and pushing and saying, remember what was the infamous quote from Jerry 2 years ago? There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Well, obviously he had not been prosecuted by either of the police departments that investigated. No charges had been filed.
I think the biggest thing was Jerry was led to believe that there was no discipline going to come down on Zeke.
I guess he was.
Because he felt very comfortable, you know, hey, there's nothing there, there's no there, and Zeke's going to be able to play. And then all of a sudden the 6 games come along, and then Jerry lost it. All of a sudden, Jerry tried to lead a coup.
He did.
Jerry tried to overthrow the commissioner.
He did.
And it was these others like, nah, Jerry, you're going to have to sit this one out.
That is correct. He tried and he failed.
He failed miserably.
And he tried with his backing and his wherewithal to support Zeke through the court system. And Zeke got worn out of the process, and you know what happens? They win the first stage, and then they lose.
And the thing, and what happens, Skip, is that the other commissioners use Jerry words against him.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to take one for the team. That's what he told Mr. Kraft.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to take one for the team because it's all about the team. And so they like, Jerry, remember what you said? We need you to do this one to shut this one down.
Man. And I got to tell you, from what I know, and again, I don't have all the inside details on the first accuser, but to me, this is just as bad, just from what I know, because I don't know the inside on the other one. I know that Kia Roberts determined no suspension. But on this one, given his history, given his track record, given his rap sheet, if you will, of all the things, all the incidents.
But the one thing that they have in this that they didn't have with the first accuser is that they have video evidence. They can see that.
True. That's
they
true.
can see.
Good point. Very good point. The first time around, we just had one piece of video evidence. He pulled the woman's top down up on the roof of St. Patrick's Day.
But the lady that accused him of wrongdoing, they had nothing. You know, video evidence is powerful when you want it to be, because we've seen other instances where video evidence doesn't do anything.
So what did I tell you? I found it chilling that the woman he was with, he's having some kind of disagreement with her, and she tries to walk away, and he goes and jumps in front of her and gets in her face, and then she tries to go the other way, and he jumps in front of her and gets in her face. It's just chilling to me, because it's not putting hands on her, but it's starting to go there, right?
Just leave that alone.
Leave that alone. And then he did push down the security guard, who then said, no, I'm not going to press charges.
I ain't going to press no charges, because this is a $75,000 push here. I ain't no.
You know what? You well could be right. So, am I right? Bad look, bad look?
Yes.
Is
conduct
unbecoming? Yes. So what did I tell you the first day? Again, it tears me up to admit this. I believe he's going to get a game. I think they'll come down with 2 games, which will be reduced on appeal to 1. And he will miss the opener against Eli and Saquon.
What if they come down with 1 and then appeal it and reduce it down to a fine?
Maybe.
A game check.
Maybe. Okay, I'll buy it. I mean, I'd roll with that. But again.
Zeke like, whoa, wait a minute. I got to work and don't get paid?
Yeah. I'm going to be, I'm opposite of you. I'm going to be, I'll say, surprised if he doesn't.
Okay.
If he doesn't.
Right.
Because I got to admit, I think he deserves a game off this.
Really?
Well, he was obviously not in his right mind, right?
Clear.
No.
Wow.
And what are you doing there? What have you not learned? It's just, it's begging for the commissioner to say, boom, I'll drop the hammer again. Wasn't he on 0 tolerance basically after that?
Yeah.
After a 6 game? 0 tolerance, and you do that?
Yeah, normally, 0. Well, he didn't do the other thing that got him to 0 tolerance. Well, if you go before the judge and the judge says 0 tolerance, that means no speeding ticket, no disorderly conduct. That means no littering. That means 0 tolerance for all criminal activity.
Right. And by the way, this pains me to even talk about, because I still love Mama Zeke. I still love her. Thank you, Mama. But I can't defend.
Come on,
Zeke. I'm
Zeke.
sure she's disappointed in him.
Oh, yeah.
I would guess she is.
I'm sure he's disappointed in himself.
I would think he is too. That is correct.
You can't keep putting yourself in harm's way, though.
To Jerry's point, he's done all these charitable acts and all that.
He paid for a funeral of the Dallas team.
So that, for Jerry, that qualifies as a great offseason. Well, this just disqualified it, right?
Yeah. It's that.
No, it still was a great gesture.
Sure.
But you can't say, well, since he did that, we're going to just disregard
No, I'm
this.
saying it was a great gesture, but for his off-season of great works,
Right.
this one thing, it undercut it.
But this is a part of his offseason also.
Yeah.
That great deed is a part of it, but so is this.
Yeah. So Jerry says, he's grown up. He's a great kid. Well, okay.
Oh.
Show me, Zeke. Show me.
Still learning. Still learning the hard way. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with Zeke there. But we are going to move on to talk a little bit more about number 2. You know, we're going to do it all day.